The Plot Chickens by Mary Jane and Herm Osh. Henrietta loved to read. Soon she had read every book on the farm a dozen times. She went to town to find more. When she spotted people carrying books out of the library, she went inside to wait in line. When it was Henrietta's turn, the librarian said, "We have nothing for chickens here. Try the feed store." Frustrated, Henrietta clucked at the top of her lungs. "Bark, bark, bark." "Well, why didn't you say so?" The librarian handed her 3 books. Henrietta was in reading ecstasy. Every day she read to her aunts, then returned the books to the library for more. One day, Henrietta said, "Reading books is so much fun. Writing books must be exhilarating." She searched the shelves until she found a book about writing. The librarian was impressed. When she got home, Henrietta read, "Rule 1. You need a main character." "That's me, Aunt Golda. I'm the main character here. The character should be interesting." "That's me. No, me." Aunt Golda won because she was the oldest. Henrietta found a typewriter and began to peck out a story. Once upon a time, there was a hen named Aunt Golda. Rule 2. You need to hatch a plot. A plot of land? No, plot is what happens in the story. It starts with Rule 3. Give your main character a problem. "I don't want any problems." "Me neither." "No way." "Then I'll make up a character." Once upon a time, there was a hen named Maxine. Rule 4. Develop your plot by asking, what if? What if Maxine goes into the woods alone? Her mother should tell her that's dangerous. Maxine went walking alone in the woods, even though her mother told her it was dangerous. Something bad will happen. A wolf might be following her. Suddenly, Maxine saw a wolf following her down the path. Then the wolf catches Maxine. The end. Good story. Maxine can't be caught. She must save herself. What if she shoots the wolf with the cyberspace ray gun? The wolf is toast. The end. Good story. That's silly. Hens don't have guns. Rules 5. Write what you think. Write what you know. What if she hides? We hide from hawks every day. Maxine hid under a bush. Then the wolf gets bored and leaves. The end. Good story. He can't leave yet. Rule 6. Build suspense. Build a fence? Suspense to make the reader worry. The wolf sniffed. "I smell a delicious young hen nearby," he said, creeping toward Maxine's hiding place. The hen eats her. The end. Good story. Not yet. Rule 7. Make your story come alive by using all 5 senses. Maxine heard the wolf growl as he came closer. She saw his sharp teeth and smelled his woofy body odor. When he was nearer, still she felt the heat of his icky breath. When he stuck his head through the leaves, Maxine tasted the bile rising from her gizzard. Then Maxine dies of fright. The end. Good story. This is not the end. Endings are the hardest part. Maxine's mother swoops in to save her in the nick of time. No. Rule 8. The main character must solve her or his own problem. Maxine gathered her courage. Then she plunged her sharp beak into the tip of the wolf's tender nose. The wolf howled in pain and ran off, never to be seen again. The end. Good story. It's not a good story. It's a great story. Now, I'll revise it until it's perfect, then send it to a publisher. Dear publisher, I am sending you The Pearls of Maxine, a book about a chicken. I am well qualified to write this story because I am a chicken. I know how a chicken thinks and feels and what a chicken likes to read. Excitedly yours, Henrietta. Many months later, the publisher sent a rejection letter. Dear Miss Henrietta, we do not publish books written by chickens. Even if we did, we wouldn't want this one. We didn't like it. Don't quit your day job. Have a nice life. Hunter Fox, editor. The aunts were devastated, but Henrietta vowed not to brood over her rejection. I'll make my own books. Yellow plus magenta. Yellow, magenta plus cyan. Yellow, magenta, cyan plus black. When her books were finished, Henrietta gave one to the librarian. Your book should be reviewed, the librarian said. Send it to the corn book. So Henrietta mailed it off. The corn book. When the corn book review came out, it said, Henrietta, The Pearls of Maxine, 12 pages, Cedar Press. Henrietta lays an egg with her first book. We hope this is her last book. The Pearls of Maxine shows why chickens should never write. It is odoriferous. Noah like. Odoriferous means it stinks. End of story. I'm going to keep writing, Henrietta said, but her feelings were hurt, and a little voice inside her kept saying, chickens shouldn't ever write. Henrietta's heart wasn't into writing anymore. She even stopped going to the library, but her aunts missed hearing Henrietta read, so they bugged her until she went to get some books. Henrietta was embarrassed. Had the librarian seen that awful review? The Pearls of Maxine by Henrietta, voted Best Book of the Year by Our Story, Our Children. The children love your book. Will you read it to them? When Henrietta went to the story room, the children cheered. She read with dramatic expression. Of course, all the children heard was bark, 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 bark. But it didn't matter. They knew the story by heart. The Pearls of Maxine. Once upon a time, there was a hen named Maxine. Maxine went walking alone in the woods, even though her mother told her it was dangerous. Suddenly, Maxine saw a wolf following her down the path. Maxine hid under a bush. The wolf sniffed. I smell a delicious young hen nearby. He started creeping toward Maxine's hiding place. Maxine heard the wolf growl. As he came closer, she saw his sharp teeth and smelled his woofy body odor. When he was near still, she felt the heat of his icky breath. When he stuck his head through the leaves, Maxine tasted the bile rising from her gizzard. Maxine gathered her courage. Then she plunged her sharp beak into the tip of the wolf's tender nose. The wolf howled in pain and ran off to never be seen again. The end.